Welcome back, guys, to Tales of Xillia after the events of Fennmont. With a king having been killed and a war about to start, we decide to completely neglect our duties and head off on side quests just in case we miss them, you know what I mean? So we've walked all the way through the Barnara High Road to deliver a letter to a guy, because you never know, when this war kicks off, he might not see his daughter again, so it's kind of a nice thing to do, There is a treasure chest over here, and I'm running out of breath. Oh no! So we get ourselves some elixirs, fully restores HP and TP, KO, and the whatnot. But let us do the side questery and then head back to Fennmont indeed, because I've done a little bit of a scan of where side quests are, walked through the world, and even bumped into some special ones, so here we go. Who goes there? What? You say you've got a letter from my daughter? I do indeed, sir. You have nothing to say? Thank you for taking the time to bring this to me. Would you mind delivering my response to her? No problem. Tell her that I can't leave my post without permission. I thought not. Not even for a mother's death. That is what it means to be a soldier. I think that's time to return.
He's strangely unmoved by the passing of his wife. Shouldn't he be breaking down into tears or something?
Maybe he's got some special camaraderie with his other soldiers.
I suppose he does have a helmet shielding his true emotions. Maybe he's blubbing on the inside. You won't see it until it's coming out of his shoes.
You can't really see it, eh? Oh, not hungry again. She never stops eating, does she?
Couldn't we just eat?
Never stops eating, but we've got ourselves another skit here, mastering the staff.
Oh, that's some fine staffmanship.
I'm still learning. I won't quit training till it's an extension of my body.
Your dedication to your art is admirable. It puts mine to shame.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Now don't get all psyched up just because she praised you.
Whatever, I'm psyched! Yeah! Ow! My head.
See? What did I just tell you?
No, it really hurts.
You'll be fine. Here, I'll take care of it for you.
Leia truly handles her staff well. But Jude handles Leia even better.
Leia's an extension of your body, Becca.
What?
What?
I'm not sure I'm comfortable with that. Can I have surgery?
You want it removed, do you?
Yes.
I don't know why I'm getting into a fight here, because I've kind of looked around and found just a really random sub-event here. I haven't managed to watch it yet. I kind of just skipped it like, oh no! Criminal when I was walking past. I really want to get to see it, so apart from that, there should be treasure chests around. We're in a state where we could use a linked art and try to go for a over-limit, mystic art, but I don't think they're really going to last that long. We really need to go buy some food, so we might have to stop by some shops very shortly.
The wyverns are gone! Maybe they were eaten by monsters!
I doubt it. There aren't many monsters capable of taking down a wyvern.
What should we do now? Jurgen entrusted them to our care.
Don't worry. Wyverns are very intelligent monsters. It is quite possible they merely move to avoid danger. I'm sure Jurgen will understand once we explain the situation to him.
I hope so.
Me too.
I wouldn't be scared for that gigantic thing's life, personally.
I'd be scared for paying for it. I'd go and find it first before telling him.
Let's
Whenever
pick
I
this
enter a
chest
place
up
like
and get a
this,
basil.
I can't help but imagine someone blocking off the other end.
Yeah, actually, that's very true. Please do not say things like that. There's someone waiting for us, ready to destroy us, ready to kill us. Oh no! Let's fast travel back to Fennmont and get on our way. The Barnara High Road entrance, let's go for that, because of course, returning the girl's gift, or the girl's letter, and finding out about how much of a hard, stoic guy her father is, it's our job to tell her. So he won't come home after all. Mother said she knew that he wouldn't. She said that's just the kind of man he's always been, and that's why she married him. Then she died with a smile on her face. I wonder if I'll ever be able to understand why. I don't know, madame, but we got ourselves a halo. We stick it on our little devil girl to make her really weird now.
Yeah, why not?
Whatever it is. Oh, it's not actually an attachment for the head. A ring of light serves as proof of one's angelicahood? Well, that's a complete and utter confliction we've got going on there with Elise, but it doesn't ruin her kind of overall get-up that much. But we have the skit that we had at the end of the last episode, crossing the marsh, our next task, of course.
Has our eminent tactician figured out how the enemy plans to cross Fezabel Marsh?
I'm afraid not. During the Renome season, the marsh flow weakens enough to make a crossing possible. But spirit climb changes have been thrown off kilter. The marsh flow should remain active.
What's this marsh flow?
The marsh's many bodies of water are linked together, with their water flowing through underground channels. If you were to fall into one, you'd get carried off to who knows where.
Oh, that wouldn't be a problem. I'm a great swimmer.
The maze of channels is quite complicated. It could be 10 years before you're finally pulled to the surface.
Yikes. Don't know if I can hold my breath for that long.
And yet the enemy intends to cross it with a full army. That leads me to one conclusion.
That Arjul has a tactician even greater than the conductor himself?
Yes.
Or someone who can control spirit climbs.
Yes, that too. But to be honest, it's not a case of about to move people over the marsh. They already have.
Oh yeah.
They're here and they're fighting.
Shh.
Don't tell him that. But finally we hit a shop because we really do need to look into getting some new weapons, some new stuff like that. But most importantly, we had a side quest up top here that after checking my item list, I realised that we actually had what she needed.
Really? I thought we talked to her twice.
The meadow crystals. There was another guy. The monster fluid was the one we talked to twice. We don't have that, however. You did it! Thank you, thank you! Now I won't have to worry about my boss yelling at me. Here's a token of my appreciation. Don't tell my boss I gave you this. What are you giving us? Lots of money, hopefully. A tiara! Hooray!
Stolen goods!
Well, I guess... Oh, no, there we go. 6,800 gold. Hooray! That's my kind of thing. Right, so we don't want to use too much money on, you know, this kind of thing, but we need food, but we also kind of... I do want weaponry. So it's a conflict right now.
Buy your food first, like the minimum amount of
Well, to
food
be honest, I can only level it up once anyway.
Oh, fair enough.
And will that even give us anything new? A Savage Flare, so that's a weapon for...
Discounts could be good.
Discounts could be good, yeah. What about you, sir? Well, we can definitely get more armor. Well, because we got Beast Dung finally again. Yay, hooray, what? We can definitely put on a few levels there. The question comes to what we can get. Mithril type equipment. So our defenses going up wouldn't be that bad an idea, that's for sure. The Vorpal sword I did not equip because it wasn't that big an upgrade. I really need to... Well, that looks better than his zebra sword, that's for sure.
I like his zebra sword. It's funky.
We've got to keep with it, have we? We've got to keep with it. Well, we need bigger upgrades. We just need to level up the shop a bit more. I could use a lot of the, you know, the random items that don't get bonuses, but... all the same, that's not such a massive upgrade either. Wow, whoa, okay. That is for Alvin. So we'll definitely get the Mithril plate on for him. The Mithril cloak for you. Nightmare helm is quite good if you're not looking for your A defense. Defense armor is the kind of stuff I like to find on the road. Still... the main problem we have with our money supplies, it's always going to be food.
Yep.
And that is over the way.
I think you should probably buy a few more small foods this time, because they are more cost effective, and try and work them in a bit more as well.
The only problem is
menu time, but
we can only carry one at a time.
Yeah, so one of each.
So it's really problematic in that sense.
So you get a small, a medium, and a large, and we might not always need to use our larges, which might save us some money.
just use the large first. Because I'm naughty like that. You're just saying I should use it the other way round. Which is probably quite the best way.
Not always need to replace the most expensive ones if we're lucky.
Is there... we could stock a couple of the experience and gold ones as well.
Yeah.
Like a creepy beef bowl. Creepy? Creepy beefy bowl. Let's just take that. That's completely nixed our gold. But we have a ton of experienced food on us.
Yeah. We have to cope with Mila's tapeworm after all.
Yes. Mila's extreme appetite.
Maybe that should be the final boss. The tapeworm we've been feeding comes out and like we have to kill it.
Maybe it's one of those weapon beasties. Someone said we could go ahead and fight them right now. Like, maybe we're getting to that level where we could actually try to challenge something, but we got a sub here, green one. Jew's medical school friends. Though, technically, I'm wondering which way I'm heading right now to get to the marsh.
It's been a while since you've been back to Fennmont. Don't you want to visit any of your friends?
Yeah, sure.
Wait, you didn't make any friends while you were here?
I made plenty of friends. It feels like it's been forever since I went to school here.
Well, let's go find that subquest, eh? There's obviously one lying around. Hopefully not like food on a counter that we completely missed.
From doing Jude's beginning as well, most of his peers were rather harsh to him in that when he wasn't around, they'd all infer he was a goody two-shoes who was false. So I wouldn't be that keen to go and visit them either. Because
No, I think it is also... Is it a bit of professional jealousy?
Well, also, he's a different person. They're not going to understand him being an outlaw. They don't know his motivations. They'll see him as being nuts.
Well, let's head in and see what we can see.
Dr. Jude, I didn't know you were back. I couldn't believe it when I heard that the military was after you. Oh gosh, where do I even begin?
Take a deep breath, Prin. It's okay. Although, to be honest, so much has happened that I don't really know where to begin either.
You weren't really a spy, were you? I can't imagine you being one.
Are you kidding? Jude's smart and all, but I wouldn't hire this goofball to spy on his own nose.
A harsh yet accurate appraisal.
You must be Leia. You're exactly as Dr. Jude described you. You always showed up in his stories, you know.
Really? And here I thought he'd forgotten all about me.
I only mentioned you a few times. Hey, is that a Sylph Jay? Are you treating it?
Yes, I'm doing it as a special favor for an acquaintance of mine.
That's the same bird Alvin uses. I didn't know it was called a Sylph Jay.
They're pretty unique. They can channel wind spirits with their manalobe to help them fly long distances.
Sylph Jays also have the ability to distinguish between the manalobes of different people, and can use that to sense a person's location. Hence their popular use for military communication.
Wow, little guy, you're pretty smart.
Unfortunately, this little one flew too far, too fast, and ended up hurting his manalobe.
Well, that was silly of you. But I like a hard worker.
He'll weaken and die from the injury, and there isn't anything I can do to save him. There is a treatment that uses harmonica grass, but it's impossible to get right now with everything that's happening.
Hey, if that's the case, I'll find some harmonica grass for him.
What?
You know I have a weakness for the smart but bumbling type.
You're still talking about the Sylph Jay, right?
More to the point, you seem to want to get Alvin's message network back going again. Do you really want him to betray us even more?
I really don't like the Jude Leia combination. I think it's a really horrible relationship.
It's the childhood friend thing. It's usually quite horrifically forced. But if that is... Are we going to the Fezbel Marsh from Arklund Quag? It looks like we're on our way. Let's get moving. Hopefully we'll find some monster fluids. Ugh. Whatever it may be. Do not ooze out on me, that's for sure. But we've got ourselves another skit here, as well as a chasing enemy with human history.
I understand that humans haven't engaged in large-scale warfare since the Battle of Fezbel 20 years ago.
For someone who doesn't meddle in human business, you sure seem to know a lot about our history.
I read a book about recent human history while I was convalescing in Larand.
You read it in a book? Guess Jude's not the only honor student.
The book confirmed my theory. Humans haven't changed one bit since ancient times.
And I suppose your impression of ancient times also comes from a book.
Did you say something?
Oh, I just said that as long as humans never change, we mercenaries will never go hungry.
Is it my imagination, or is Alvin showing more and more contempt for our certain Mila Maxwell?
She is a bit naive.
She is indeed. I'm going to try to make an encounter link out of Mr. Bouncy here. Yes, that worked quite well. Bring all the enemies! And most importantly, I want to try to get a Mystic Cut off in this one.
It's over. Shot
No, it seems I'm mixed up with Rowan here rather than Leia.
Always one step ahead. Always one step ahead.
I'll help.
And I messed up completely because I was supposed to press L1 as well. Oh no, Mystic Arts for me.
No way.
You know, it's one of those things where you break your duck and you get it working. That first time and then that feeling. Knowing that there's so many skills on our skill list in the end.
It's so confusing. You kind of need a target dummy mode where you can just use all of your abilities and get the hang of them.
More to the point, you're pretty much saying we should go to the Colosseum.
Oh, is there actually that option?
I think it must be open by now. A monster flew! We got it straight away, no problem. I wonder if we can find some harmonica grass as well, because that'd be brilliant. Danger monster, though! I was going to get behind him, but he kind of, like, clipped me anyway. Nuke 'em! What kind of weakness have they got? Well, it seems wind is one of them. Do you want to switch back partners, by the way?
Oh, sure.
Right on point.
I'll take Leia from you.
How dare you?
I apologise greatly.
Here.
Ow! I'll just nuke the opponents. Get to work, though. It really is weird, the kind of switching between me and Leia that goes on. Do you have anything like that? When you're engaging with someone, different things kind of happen in your attacks. Can you see me just moving through the enemy on certain occasions?
No one can stop me.
I can't say
I stand corrected.
Did Leia just hit me?
a little bit on the bum.
Leave my bum alone.
Yeah, I have to concentrate on my character for the most part because I get really confused.
Alright, well let's look for all the secrets and all the whatnot in areas that we travel. I mean, we have been a lot better and more attentive with eye-free treasures of late. Getting more battle experience in. I want to just do a Mystic Art. I think that should be our aim, is a Mystic Art each. What do you think?
I think I don't even have the foggiest idea how to perform one. I'll have to practice it.
Over limit, then use the special art, the arcane art, then press X. That's easier said than done, because I completely failed. See, can you notice me switching through Leia all the time? It's getting on my nerves, to be honest.
Switching through?
Yeah, we switch positions, so she'll... Because, you know, naturally linked partners, one go behind, one goes in front. Whenever I attack on, like, the third or fourth blow, I'll switch sides.
I don't remember doing that with her. Maybe I am.
I know, it might be a Mila thing, because when I'm with Rowan, I do the, you know, the flying up jump. But it always happens repeatedly here.
Hey, look.
Ready for a Kamehameha? Oh.
That's it?
You ruined everything!
What did I do?
My Kamehameha wave was coming. I was going to blast everyone to smithereens.
Sorry. Should I just specialise in feign death so you can do these things?
Have you done that yet?
No.
T-Bow's swelling from all the moisture.
That's a bit worrying. Tipo invoke. Well, we got ourselves another skit here with some more meta crystals. Decisive type. Well, I would press it, but it seems we got ourselves into an advantageous encounter. You're gonna nuke that guy down before I even get to hit it.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Igneous Crush. Super fist attack. You're just like a proper anime character. You announce all your attacks as you do them.
Yeah.
Never stop improving.
I think our food ran out yet again. Because I chose the big option instead of the small option like we discussed. Whoops. Well, the decisive type, that's not me, really.
Many of the provisions we packed are nearing their expiration date.
You sure do sweat the little things. I'm surprised you could handle being a tactician.
It is a tactician's duty to consider and prepare for every possible complication. Momentary oversights bring enduring wounds.
But isn't it also true that a moment's hesitation can lead to a lifetime of regret?
It is, which is why a leader must make snap decisions without hesitation.
Then I shall make the call. We will continue to eat the provisions until 2 months past the expiration date.
Yes, ma'am.
You must love that about her. The fact that she can cut through all your worries in an instant.
Are we talking about the way I feel about her or the way you do?
Oh, you're blushing again, Becca.
It depends on the food, because I've eaten tinned soup 2 years out of date before and I didn't die.
Yet.
What?
It's 2-year food poisoning, I don't know.
Veggie soup, it was like, I just put some curry powder in it, it tasted fine.
Well, let's learn about why strength is beauty.
Everyone sure has gotten stronger.
Especially you. You've really improved.
I appreciate the increased strength, but I worry I'm bulking up too much.
Never took you for one to care.
Of course. The Lord of Spirits needs a suitable vessel.
Better to be toned than to be out of shape.
Totally. Strength is beauty. I think it's a good look. Buff Mila is the best Mila.
Well, if everyone thinks so, maybe I will try to tone up a bit more.
Do it, Mila. Yoked out bazongas!
Okay, yoked out bazongas!
I'm not sure you'd want that.
I don't think you can actually do exercise to increase stats too much.
Maybe not. Eater size you could probably do.
This would have been a great secret fort when I was a kid.
Ooh, there's red versions of stuff as well.
Oh, wasn't in the last Tales game we played? We could upgrade some of the base herbs into better ones by doing some alchemy or something.
I think we could, so maybe we can do that as well. But red chamomile, we got blue, and we got the normal. So stat increases change, but well, that's all there is for this episode, guys. We've done ourselves some side quests. We started along the path. We're picking up items everywhere.
I'm gonna get all my
And yet again, Tipo is complaining about the rain. But to end the episode, we're going to find out what is the secret of bazongas. Bye-bye.
Hey, Alvin, why is Tipo always talking about bazongas? What does that even mean?
Oh, he finally asks. It seems you're ready to take the first steps towards becoming a man.
Why do you have to make everything so weird? Forget I even asked.
Bazongas are the burning fire at the heart of manhood.
Rowan?
Jude, there are times to play it cool, but a man who fears his own passions is no man at all.
Yes, exactly what I was trying to say.
I'm not even sure I know what we're talking about.
Then you will never know bazongas. You have to want it, Jude. You have to need it.
Then teach me about bazongas.
I can barely hear you. You have to mean it.
Teach me about bazongas!
Whoa! Don't go shouting things like that!
Don't scold him, Leia. I read about this in a book. It's called Puberty. We're supposed to be understanding and supportive.
Don't hate us.
There's no shame in being burned by the fire of manhood.
Best skit ever.